In today's video, you're going to learn how to use Neve's Content Restriction module. We'll begin by clicking on Neve's menu item on the left. That will take us to Neve's dashboard, and from there, we'll click on Settings at the top. Now, all the way at the bottom, we'll see the Content Restriction section. Here we can enable a restriction for posts, pages, and categories. If you want to, you can restrict one, all, or a combination of any of these options. In this case, I'm going to restrict posts and pages. Next, you can choose what a logged out user sees when they try to access restricted content. If we access the drop-down menu, we'll see three different options. We can show a 404 page, we can show the default WordPress login, or custom login page. If you choose a custom login page, you'll see an additional drop-down menu which you can use to select that page. Alright, so I'm going to go back and use the default WordPress login page. Okay, so right now I'm going to open all posts in a new tab, and I'm going to open one of my posts in the editor. Now, if we take a look on the right, we'll see the Content Restriction tab. The first one is Restrict Except User Roles. So the roles you select here will be the only roles allowed to view the content. You can select one role if you want to, or you can go ahead and stack them. So here I can select Admin, and I can also select Author or maybe Editor. So anybody who does not match one of these roles will see this, the default WordPress login page. We can go ahead and test this. Let's go back to our previous page. We'll save this post. And once it's saved, we'll open it in an incognito window. So restricted user roles will see this login page. Now, there's also an option to restrict specific users, and that's the second option. It's restrict except allowed users. If you turn this on, just type in the usernames in this field. Moving on, we have restrict except password. So if you turn this on, just type in a password. I'm going to do it off screen, save it, and once it's saved, you can open it in a new incognito window. And by the way, we're using incognito just to ensure that we are not logged in. So I'm going to enter the password and press enter. And just like that, we should see our post. And once again, this restriction is for everyone except those with the password. And if you want to, you can always stack these restriction methods. For example, you can use restrict except password in combination with restrict except user roles. Also, I'm going to show you what happens if you were to go to an archive with restricted posts. So here I'm going to go to the blog archive. We have two restricted posts and neither of them have any content. There's no featured image and no excerpt. And that's because the post is being protected. So once again, for example, this one requires a password. If we enter it, we can access the page. And let's see what happens with the other one. If we go back, we'll click on the one above and we'll see that this one requires the user to log in. Okay, so this is how Neve's Content Restriction module works. We have links to both the free and paid versions in the description down below, so go ahead and check it out. Thank you for watching and see you next time.